Hey there, science fans! Have you ever stopped to think about how much we rely on electricity? From the moment we wake up to the time we go to bed, we're surrounded by gadgets and appliances powered by this amazing force. Our world is an electric world. But have you ever wondered where electricity comes from and how it gets to our homes? Get ready to embark on an electrifying journey as we explore the fascinating world of electricity from generation to consumption. Now, before we dive into power plants and high-voltage lines, let's first understand what electricity is all about. Electricity is a fundamental part of our daily lives, powering everything from our homes to our gadgets. But what exactly is it? Think of electricity as a flow of tiny particles called electrons, kind of like a river of energy. These electrons move through materials, creating what we know as electric current. This flow is essential for powering all sorts of devices. Just like water needs a path to flow, electricity needs a conductor, like a wire. Conductors are materials that allow electrons to move freely through them. Common conductors include metals like copper and aluminum, which are used in most electrical wiring. When we connect a battery to a light bulb using wires, we create a closed loop or circuit. This circuit allows electrons to flow from the battery through the wires and into the light bulb, completing the loop back to the battery. The battery acts as the energy source, pushing the electrons through the wire. It provides the necessary energy to move the electrons, much like a pump pushes water through a hose. Without this energy source, the electrons wouldn't move and the circuit wouldn't work. As the electrons zoom through the filament in the bulb, they make it light up. Pretty cool, right? The filament is a thin wire inside the bulb that gets very hot when electrons pass through it, producing light. This is how many of our everyday light bulbs work, converting electrical energy into light energy. Electricity doesn't just power light bulbs, though. It powers a wide range of devices and appliances in our homes, from refrigerators and microwaves to computers and smartphones. Understanding the basics of how electricity works helps us appreciate the technology we often take for granted. In the next chapters, we'll explore how electricity is generated in power plants and how it travels through high-voltage lines to reach our homes and businesses. But for now, remember that it all starts with the simple flow of electrons through a conductor, creating the electric current that powers our world. So, where does this incredible power come from? How do we manage to light up our homes, power our devices, and keep our industries running? The answer lies in the fascinating world of electricity generation. Well, it all starts at power plants, the giants that generate the electricity we rely on. These facilities are the backbone of our modern society, converting various forms of energy into electrical power. There are many different types of power plants, each using different energy sources. From traditional fossil fuels to innovative renewable resources, the diversity is astounding. Some use fossil fuels like coal or natural gas to create steam, which spins turbines connected to generators, producing electricity. These plants have been around for decades and are known for their reliability and efficiency. Others harness the power of nature. Think rushing water in hydroelectric plants. These facilities use the kinetic energy of flowing water to turn turbines, generating electricity in a clean and sustainable way. The wind's force in wind farms is another remarkable method. Giant wind turbines capture the wind's energy, converting it into electrical power without emitting greenhouse gases, or the sun's rays in solar farms. Solar panels absorb sunlight and convert it directly into electricity through photovoltaic cells, offering a renewable and eco-friendly energy source. And then there are nuclear power plants that use nuclear fission to generate heat and produce electricity. These plants are capable of producing large amounts of power with minimal environmental impact, though they come with their own set of challenges and safety concerns. It's like a giant recipe book, each power plant using a different ingredient to cook up electricity. Whether it's the ancient power of coal, the renewable energy of the sun, or the immense force of nuclear reactions, each method contributes to the vast and complex energy grid that powers our world. Understanding these processes not only helps us appreciate the electricity we often take for granted, but also highlights the importance of innovation and sustainability in meeting our future energy needs. Once the electricity is generated at the power plant, it embarks on a high-speed journey to reach our homes. Think of it like a network of highways for electricity called the power grid. To transport electricity efficiently over long distances, it's stepped up to very high voltages using transformers. These are like boosters that give the electricity extra push. These high-voltage power lines, often seen crisscrossing the countryside, act like superhighways carrying vast amounts of electricity at lightning speed. Section 5. Delivering the spark distribution to homes. As the electricity gets closer to our neighborhoods, it needs to be delivered safely to our homes and businesses. That's where substations come in. Substations act like distribution centers, taking the high-voltage electricity and stepping it down to lower, safer voltages using, you guessed it, more transformers. From the substations, electricity travels through smaller power lines along our streets, finally reaching our homes, ready to power up our lives. Section 6. Powering our everyday lives. Now for the exciting part, how we use electricity in our everyday lives. Think about it, from the moment you wake up and turn on the lights, you're using electricity. Electricity lights up our homes, powers our appliances like refrigerators, washing machines, and ovens, and lets us connect with the world through our computers, smartphones, and TVs. It's the invisible force that makes our modern lives possible. Section 7. The magic of transformation: electricity in action. Electricity is an incredible force that powers our modern world. From the moment it is generated at power plants, it travels through a vast network of power lines and substations, reaching our homes and businesses. This journey is nothing short of magical, as it brings with it the potential to transform into various forms of energy that we use every day. But here's the really cool part. Electricity can transform into other forms of energy, making all sorts of amazing things happen. Think about all the devices and appliances we rely on daily. Each one of them harnesses the power of electricity and converts it into a different type of energy to perform specific tasks. This transformation is what makes our lives so convenient and efficient. When you turn on a light bulb, electrical energy transforms into light energy, illuminating our world. This simple act of flipping a switch brings light to our homes, schools, and workplaces, allowing us to see and function even after the sun goes down. The light bulb is a perfect example of how electrical energy can be converted into light energy, brightening our lives in countless ways. When you use a fan, electrical energy transforms into mechanical energy, setting the blades spinning. This conversion is what creates the cool breeze that helps us stay comfortable on hot days. The fan's motor takes in electrical energy and converts it into the mechanical energy needed to move the blades, demonstrating yet another way electricity can be transformed to meet our needs. And when you use a heater, electrical energy transforms into thermal energy, keeping us warm and cozy. During the cold months, this transformation is essential for maintaining a comfortable indoor environment. The heater converts electrical energy into heat, which is then distributed throughout the space, ensuring that we stay warm even when it's freezing outside. It's like electricity has a superpower, the ability to shapeshift into different forms of energy. This versatility is what makes electricity so indispensable in our daily lives. Whether it's lighting up a room, powering a fan, or heating our homes, electricity's ability to transform into various forms of energy is truly remarkable. It is this very capability that underpins much of the technology and comfort we enjoy today, making electricity one of the most vital resources in our modern world. Section 8. Energy efficiency: using power wisely. While electricity is awesome, it's important to remember that it's not unlimited, and generating it impacts our environment. That's why we need to use it wisely and efficiently. Just like we conserve water by fixing leaky faucets, we can conserve electricity by turning off lights when we leave a room, unplugging chargers when not in use, and choosing energy-efficient appliances. Every little bit counts. Section 9. Sustainable choices for a brighter future. As we look towards the future, it's important to think about where our electricity comes from and how we can make sustainable choices. By embracing renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydropower, we can reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and create a cleaner, greener future for generations to come. It's all about making smart choices today for a brighter tomorrow. Section 10. Conclusion. The future of energy. From powering our homes and gadgets to transforming into other forms of energy, electricity plays a vital role in our lives. As we continue to innovate and explore new technologies, who knows what exciting advancements await us in the world of electricity. Remember, by understanding how electricity works and using it responsibly, we can all be superheroes for a brighter, more sustainable future.